People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And I'm back with another video, but this time it's not soap. It's not hair. It is a decorated rolling pin. Is that cool or what? Check out the details on that. And it's on a spindle. This will actually spin independently of the spindle, which is important because I'm going to use it for massage. And I'm going to show you how to make one for yourself. Okay, I seen a physical therapy video on massage or self-massage specifically, and they tell you to get this tool that looks like a rolling pin, because it is technically, it's just shaped a little bit differently, and pay $90 for that. Right. Or use a rolling pin that you probably already have in your house. That's free, but small problem. If you happen to be around people like me, I'm a germaphobe, mom's particular, anything that you use on your body, you're not going to use for your food, which means if you want to do this for a massage or whatever, you're giving up that rolling pin. It's like when I make soap. Anything that I make soap with now belongs to the soap lab. Everything that I use for food only gets used for food, because you don't want chemicals or contaminants or whatever to cause contaminate. I mean, I use lye, so I don't want like a little teeny speck of something embedded that has lye in it to get to something that might get in my mouth. By the same token, I don't want to take and rub my back or whatever with massage oil or whatever and then turn around and take it to the kitchen. So it has to be separate. And the only way it's going to be separate is if it doesn't look like the ones that's in the kitchen. And we found the ones in the kitchen work very well for our purpose. So, of course, if we make something exactly like it, it still has to be different. So, and then there's 3 people that's going to be using this method. So it definitely has to be different colors. I mean, mine's going to have glitter on it when I'm done. Mom might have a cloth overlay. So we're going to be decorating a wooden rolling pin. And I'm going to show you how right now. First thing you're going to need, obviously, is a wooden rolling pin. You get these at Walmart for $3.29, 49 cents. I know it had a 9 on there. And then they do that price rollback thing, which means it'll probably even be cheaper. But basically, under $5. Okay. Then you're going to need some Mod Podge or a sealer and some acrylic paints. I got these from Michael's at various different times. There might even be one over there already that's down here, because I only brought down these 4. Ooh, that's a pretty color. And let's see. Sponges or paintbrushes if you so desire. You're going to need a surface that's at least 18 inches wide, or your tabletop, that you will coat with a saran wrap or plastic or paper towels or what have you to protect it. And then you're going to use a surface to do the actual painting. In my case, I use a Tyvek envelope and remove the adhesive off of it and then just laid it there, because that makes a waterproof surface And if something actually does see through, it's in 2 layers. So that's how that's going to work. Now, what I'm going to, you also need 2 of something, 2 bowls, 2 cans, 2 something. Show you why. When it's time to let it dry, you're going to take, one square, the other square, arch to one, push it against, and that gives you a brace to balance on. You can even take something and stick in the spokes so that way it doesn't roll away, as you can tell, because you're holding it here, so that way this part stays protected. So that's how I did that. And then after it's completely dry, or at least, non-tacky and to the point where it's not going to get all over you, use that spoke to hang it up on something. I mean, most people have hooks in their kitchens or whatnot, but I always love the smell of fresh, unfinished wood. Anyway, let's get this going so you can see what I'm doing. Also, if you use a square container, you could push the sides up flush so that way it doesn't roll away, because it's got, especially if you put weight on it. Now, what you're going to do is first you're going to decide what colors you're going to use. And if you're using acrylic paint, you're going to want to shake that up some. And then you just kind of drip yourself a design in whatever kind of pattern you want. Try not to go over your borders here. But if you do, especially if you got a protected surface, it won't make a mess. Also, if you don't want to mess up your hands, because this has the potential to get messy, or your fingernails, your manicure, whatever, wear some gloves. And then continue on. Okay, this one I actually have dots. The last one I did, I just did it again. I did streaks across like this. And then I took another color. Metallic violet. I'm going to try that for me. And then I went this way with it. So you got horizontal, you got dots, you got paint that's not coming out of here. Oh, let's try it on. And that's another reason why you possibly want gloves. And come on, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this is going to be dots because it's not coming out. Oh, there we go. It's kind of coming out in a squiggle, but we also have some accenting dots going through. And we'll let it do that, because that's part of the beauty. It makes its own design. Now, then you take another color. I have some yellow in this house somewhere. This one's doing like splotchy circles. And I'm not going to do much more because it's empty. Let me show you what we got so far. Take a quick look, because that will spill. So we don't want to tilt it too much. Now, I'm going to find the rolling pin. If you have one that is not quite finished or is totally unfinished, sand it a little bit. I chose not to do that. I just put some alcohol on it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go straight through the center. I'm trying to make sure you can see this. I'll fit my legs. How's that? Straight through center and roll one way, roll the other way, and then roll. It's going to move on you, so And then this side is going to be really cute. Now you go the other direction. And there's always a spot that wants to not play friendly with the other colors. So that's the part that you use to roll and blend. Roll and blend. Then go a different direction. See how that works? And then if one color is showing up too much, just go ahead and add some more color. It's your project. You do it the way you want to do it. But like I said, if you didn't want it to get all over your other surface, that's why you have this here. But what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take it and go this way in that spot, so that way it gets to the very, very edge. Yeah. And these are my daughter's colors. It's like every color she's ever loved is in this. But right now it's looking a little teeny bit muddy. So now I'm going to, let's see, take this pink and make a line. Straight across. And then make a zigzag squiggle. And maybe this one too. Because now we got to add some bright to the dark. Because that did come out very, very muddy. So I'm going to take it and go this way, and then this way, and then this way. It made its own pattern. And I might take it and decorate it even more with a, because I did want some yellow in here, but I might take it and decorate it even more with a brighter color. And we have glitter. So, when it's time to dry, I'm going to put some glitter on there. In the meantime, let's put this here. See, that's the thing about the bow. If it doesn't want to, follow suit, you can always adjust it while you're holding one side, so that way it doesn't roll away. Now this one, same thing. Take the Mod Podge, put it all over the surface that you roll it on. But what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to put a heavy coat of the Mod Podge, maybe take I might actually roll it, or I might take a paintbrush and go like this, and then sprinkle some glitter, because I have much glitter, in random spots, and then go through the glitter and the Mod Podge combination, let that completely dry, and then go over it with plain Mod Podge as a sealer. And then if it feels a little tacky after 2 days, take a little teeny bit of canola oil or olive oil or whatever you, even coconut oil, put a little bit in your hands, go like this, and just kind of like cure it. You ever notice when you get a manicure, or if you get a manicure someplace good, the last step they do after they do your nails is they put apricot oil or a massage oil over your cuticles and your nails, and they tell you to wash your hands. Well, you're not just washing your hands, you're rubbing it in, then you wash your hands to get rid of all the extra debris, but that's what keeps the finish from being sticky, tacky, grippy, because it literally makes a cure that's soft and firm. It's like a gloss. So that's what we do there. In the meantime, when it's time to massage your back or what have you, let me put this there. That little hook I got set up. But say for instance, because my leg goes out all the time, I can just literally go like this. I use this on my daughter's feet. And you can get your whole entire back this way. Yeah. And then take the one side, grab the other side, and you can do your back exercise to one side, go to the other, flip that around, repeat. You know, you can even stand up if you're able and get any place else that you could reach because this is long enough to accommodate most of your body. I mean, there's like a couple of places you might not be able to get to. In that case, that's when you would have somebody help you. But I mean, it's like you can ooh, even do your arms or whatever. Now this one, because I used as a demonstrator, now I have to go clean it again because body oils will stop your paint from sticking. Okay, if you want to use it as a um, like a fabric overlay, I'm gonna show you how you do that. You will follow the same thing with your base color into the paint or the Mod Podge, and then you would take some fabric that's slightly bigger than what you want, and you would just literally roll it onto it and let it dry, and then bring it back to where it would meet. Trim that part off, trim that part off, trim that part off. You could even, because it's going to be covered with Mod Podge, you can even foul it a little bit at that point if you have a couple of frayed edges to get rid of it. Then you go back over it with the rolling pin and the Mod Podge and some glitter maybe, and go through the same method to seal. So this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know this is a different format, but I needed both of my hands. I don't have a tripod, so I just got you arched up on my tackle box that's got tools and supplies and stuff in there. And we'll see you on the next round. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. Bye now. For Butterfly here again. I finished this one with some glitter. And I got my Mod Podge set up to do the finish. But I wanted to mention that, say for instance, you don't want colors to transfer or don't want this color to, say, interfere with the other color that was on there. If you're doing more than one of these, just use a different envelope and continue on, because that's the beauty of it. The envelopes are disposable. And if you got them from the post office, they're also free. And if your Mod Podge happens to be a bit old and making like little bumps or lumps or whatever, you can either pick that off and smooth them away, or you can just leave them there as texture, because since it's for massaging anyway, you can't really go wrong with it. So, yeah. Make sure that all the surfaces are covered with the Mod Podge. If it completely looks white, then that means you did okay, because this will dry absolutely positively clear. Now, some of the spots where you have a big old clunk, that is not going to be helpful. So just go ahead and get the really, really big ones out. But the rest of them, if they're just really, really teeny, they'll still dry as a solid, protective, non um, waterproof basically. Although, yeah, you don't want to use the rolling pin in water because it has spindles in there that has like connectors made out of metal, and that's how we discovered these. They will rust if you stick them in a dishwasher or if you don't wash them by hand very quickly. So people usually wash these separately after they're done with all their other dishes. So just keep that in mind. But since we're using it for this purpose anyway, it's not really going to matter because you're not going to wash it much, with the exception of by hand, and use it for 2-3 seconds to wash it, rinse it, and then continue on with its main purpose. But this has been People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. Have some fun with your new project. Bye now. Here are these two on a format so they could dry. This one is on 2 equal size containers or bowls, whatever. This one is in a mail cart because it's long enough and it makes 2 even sides. Just make sure that, see that, you have space on both sides so that way it doesn't roll away. And let it dry at least to the point where the Mod Podge is clear to the touch, clear and non-tacky to the touch rather. And then let it dry some more overnight or a couple of days before you put on a second coat if you so desire, or use a little oil to cure the finish in. And some people actually might think to spray a spray acrylic sealer over it, and that's fine if you have a design that won't turn yellow over time, because those kind of spray paints do tend to yellow over a period of time. That's also why I'm not using my depth as a color gloss, because I know for a fact it will turn yellow, and men wax will turn yellow, and there's only one other product I know that don't turn yellow, but I can't afford it, so I don't use it. It's a paint medium that says clear gloss or matte finish gloss. Mod Podge is a clear gloss with a matte finish or a high gloss, depending on which one you choose, and it only costs $3-4. So pick your battles. This has been People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube once again, coming to you live and in person from my living room. I'm gonna quit. Hope you enjoyed the video and the updates. The next time you'll see me, I will be showing you the finished product, all 3 of them. So y'all can stay tuned for that. This has been People of Seven once again on Twitter and YouTube. People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. See, it's been so long, I get my own self confused. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com, and my soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. Y'all stay blessed and stay tuned. Y'all know I get a little bit discombobulated when I get tired, and that's been a process because each video was 30 minutes long, or editing and all that. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye now.